As you can see from the title of this video, I'm going to be sharing with you something that is really personal, things that I did as a new mom that made my life really difficult, but I'll still do them again given the opportunity. Maybe just with little adjustment here and there, but I'll still choose to do this again. If you are a new mom to be, or if you are curious to know, or you want to do your friend a favor, to prepare them for the journey ahead, this video is for you. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Adenike Olakunle. For those who are seeing me for the first time, I'm also known as the Scent Nurse. Let me put this disclaimer out. This is not a judgmental video. So if you didn't do all of these things that I did, I'm not judging you in any way whatsoever. Your children, your choice. You make decisions and do things that work for you. This is a no judgment zone. I'm not that kind of mom who will judge what other people are doing with their children. You do you, I do me. I'm only sharing what I did, how it made my life difficult, and why I would still choose to do it this exact way again. The first thing is no screen time. I am not doing screen time. In our first year, I made a decision not to give my daughter a screen time. It was a really difficult one, even though if I had given a screen time, maybe I would have had a break here and there. I would have been able to catch my breath while she's in front of the TV watching cartoons or Miss Rachel or whatever it is that people give their children to watch. Why did it make my life difficult? Because you're not giving your child a screen time, it means that you have to look for what to do, activities to keep them engaged, to make them active, to make them learn, to interact with them. It means I was constantly talking to my daughter. I was always singing nursery rhymes. I was always doing reading to her when she's not sleeping or eating. We have to engage her, and that was actually very draining for me. Why did I choose to do no screen time? Studies have shown that no screen time for children under the age of 1 year have shown that it helps them to develop their brain very well. It helps them to focus. They are able to pay attention. This also encouraged us to bond over reading a book together, playing together. We sang, we played, we did a lot of things together, which strengthened our bond, and I couldn't have traded that for anything. It also helped my baby to be able to calm herself down without having to play anything on the TV, because I've seen several children when they are throwing tantrums and they are being difficult and all sort, the next thing they will just play something for them and they will run in front of the TV, or they will start holding to phone or iPad, whatever it is that the screen that they are giving to them. I just see the way that it can really be so addictive. Even adults get addicted to screen. So giving a baby that cannot even think, they don't even have a deadline, they don't have a job, how addicted do you think they are going to be? And I know it can be regulated and you can do it here and there. But for me, I was not ready to start something that I won't be able to manage. Some parents, I read, they need to detoxify their children off screen because they were addicted and they were throwing tantrum. The only thing that will calm them down is the screen. I don't want that. I don't want to even go through the stress of detoxifying or de-addicting. No, I don't want to go through that stress. It also gave me a deeper sense of connection, knowing that I was there for her, present whenever she needs attention, and I am so grateful to God because I was able to do that. All of this is because I had an environment that supports this decision that I made. Second thing that I did that made my life difficult was not sleep training my child. Not sleep training, despite all the opinions gathered around telling me, so you have to sleep train now, sleep training that they are saying is to leave the child in a cot Allow her to cry. If she cries for 30, 40, 50 minutes, put hair plug in your hair, lock the door of her room, walk away, let her cry herself to sleep. And so she will learn to sleep by herself. I couldn't. I would never have been able to. I choose not to do the traditional sleep training, which meant that I would leave my daughter to cry it out. What I did in that first year was I just paid attention to her cues. When she wants to sleep, we have, night routines that we'll go and have a bath, we'll read a storybook, we'll pray, we'll cuddle, I will feed her, she will sleep. And if she wakes up during the night, I will respond to her again. Every single time she needs me at night, I'm waking up and I'm doing it. Why did it make my life difficult? Because it meant that I would not be sleeping for longer stretches. If she decides to wake up just after 2 hours of sleeping, it means I'm waking up as well, which means that I wasn't getting straight sleep, like 6 hours block sleep or 7 hours or 8 hours of sleep, which is really, really draining. So why did I choose to do this? Why did I choose not to sleep train? Number one, it felt natural to me to arise and respond to my baby, or to not allow her to cry herself to sleep, because as an adult, I wouldn't cry myself to sleep. It doesn't just sound logical to me that a person should learn how to sleep. My mom told me that she didn't teach us how to sleep by ourselves. It just happened. So I am following my motherly instinct. And again, remember, this is a no judgment zone. If sleep training worked for you, please, by all means, do it. If you are a new mom, you have option to either sleep train or to follow your instinct. Just do whatever works for you. But this is my opinion. This is my experience. And I'm happy to do it the way I have done it. And I will do it again. Why will I do it again? Because number one, it felt natural to me to respond to a baby that I brought into this world. Secondly, it fosters trust and connection. My daughter knows that if she needs me, I'll be there. So I feel like I laid a foundation for building trust. Another reason why I would do it again, I feel like all of the time that we spend together in the middle of the night, they are the times that I will really cherish in the future. Because the truth is that this baby will not be a baby forever. So I considered even the midnight wakings to be a time that we connected, we bonded, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. The number 3 things that I did that made my life difficult as a new mom: no store-bought food. Making all our food from the scratch at home. When we started to do the weaning, fresh ingredients, no sugar, no additives, no preservatives or anything. I'm making everything from the scratch by myself at home. You can imagine every single meal. Why it made my life difficult is because number one, it's time consuming. It meant constantly planning, constantly cooking, constantly cleaning up, constantly in the kitchen, or constantly figuring out, will this be okay? Will she eat this? All of these things together. Is she meeting her nutritional needs and etc. Whereas if you are just gone to store, you just buy, they'll say, okay, this is lasagna and kiriko. You will just buy it like that and come and feed your baby. Or buy cereals and just do cereals and, move on with your life, make your life easy. So why did I choose the hard way? Because I just know that I know what is going into our food. I know there's no jaga. I can guarantee the content of the food. I can guarantee the condition where it was made. And that for me was like, it just gave me that assurance that I know what it is that my baby will be having. Why will I choose to do it again? We were able to expose her to different textures and different flavors, and we were able to do baby-led weaning. Initially, she wasn't even taking any feeding by spoon. She wanted to feed herself, like proper baby-led weaning, finger foods, etc. So we had to do that at home anyway. So if I have to do it again, I'll still consider doing this again, no store-bought food. I did a campaign for a food company, baby food company, and that was the first food that was in a pouch that we tried. There is an app I used to scan everything. It's Yuka app. I'll scan it for if is there preservative, is there artificial colors, etc, like that. I will scan it, and if they say it's okay to give, I will give. If I see excellent, like maybe 90 or 10 organic products, yogurt with yogurt, I will just buy it, you know, for snacking, for her to snack on, or you know, my own peace of mind. I know what is going into my baby's food, and I will do it again. Number 4 thing that I did that made my life difficult was prioritizing my baby's sleep, which means that I'm always planning going out or visiting people around my baby wake window. If I'm going to be somewhere and I know sleeping will be difficult, I'm not necessarily going to go. Why it made my life difficult is because it means that you are constantly missing out on fun, enjoyment with friends, gatherings that you would naturally want to be when you don't have a baby. So, I mean, I missed out on a lot of fun, but looking back, any fun I missed out on, it wasn't meant for me. There will always be fun. There is time for everything, and yeah, I'll still have fun again. Why will I do this again? You know, prioritizing baby sleep and all our sleep routines. Why will I do it again? Number 1, because babies thrive on consistency. If a baby supposed to nap at a certain time and they are not getting it, they start becoming cranky, they are becoming dysregulated, they are crying all the time, and people will not even be gentle. They will be labeling your children as being clingy, being this and that and blah 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 blah, whereas the baby just wants to sleep. If a baby wants to sleep, a baby will just want to sleep. Allowing her to sleep when she wants to sleep reduce the crankiness most of the time. So I know once we are outside, she's able to play with people. You can even carry her. She will allow you to carry her. But when she wants to sleep, she'll be cranky. She'll be dysregulated and all sort and all sort. So I will still do that again. I will still prioritize when she needs to sleep. I will still follow her sleeping cues and her bedtime routine. As long as I see her well rested and happy, I'm happy to do that again. Prioritizing our sleep and following this routine made my life really easy. It made managing things easy. So anywhere I would be and the sleep would be interrupted and she would not be crying, what's now the point? I don't see any point in being everywhere and the baby will be crying and you will not be able to do anything. You would be there. I remember one outing we went for, and my baby, obviously this was like an all-day event, so there's no way that we can go and sleep somewhere. So we had to just be there, rocking her, putting her in a sling or putting her on my back. And she wasn't having it. We were just there and she was just crying and everybody was asking, Kilo, she being pani, does she want to sleep? Does she want to eat? It was really, really stressful for me. And so I made up my mind, I'm just going to stay out of all of these things. When she needs to sleep, let all of us go and sleep. Last but not the least of the things I did that made my life difficult was contact napping, carrying my baby, handling her. I remember people telling me, don't let her get used to being held. It's going to spoil her. She will be spoiled. Ejo, baby that you carried in your womb, only thing that suited them, that kept them sleeping all day long, was being in your womb and you carrying them around in your tummy jiggly jiggly. Have you ever seen an adult? Am I being carried by my mom today? Even a 5-year-old now would not want you to hold them. They grow so fast. Was it not yesterday that we carried a 2.49 kilogram baby to this house? A year later, this baby is now crawling everywhere, walking about, doing her own thing. She's in a nursery as at the time that I'm doing this video. Is she being held now? No. She's not being held now. I embraced holding her for naps, and whenever she wanted to be carried, I carried her. Yes, it limited my mobility and productivity. In fact, I had to redefine what productivity meant for me. It made my life difficult because I had little time to get things done for myself or for the house. Sometimes she could nap for 2 hours. Both of us would be on the couch for that 2 hours. if you try to put her down, she will just sleep for like 20 minutes. So even the things that you want to get done, you will not be able to get it done. So I considered it like God was telling me, slow down and rest. So I embraced it. Contact napping on the couch with a baby. Yeah, we did it. It was difficult because things were left undone. Why did I choose to do that, and why will I do it again? Babies grow so fast. The cuddles I gave her will last forever in my memories, and I will cherish those moments forever. She felt safe, she felt comforted, you know, gave her a sense of security and comfort, which was one of the things that, you know, made her to be happy, joyful, bubbly. When my daughter is laughing like this, hey God, she'll be laughing like an adult. Holding her supported breastfeeding, it supported emotional regulation. When she's crying like this, if I just hold my baby, she will just calm. She will just calm like this. Such a sweet feeling. This moment, it really strengthened our bond. All of these things that I did, like no screen time, no store-bought food, no sleep training, prioritizing sleep and doing contact napping, holding my baby when she wants to be held. They were difficult, you know, situations. They were difficult decisions, but I would still do them again because they strengthened our bond. I was able to nurture my baby the way that was natural to me, that felt normal, that felt like I was really doing something tangible, and I'll do it again. Me, I used to think my mom is not carrying me now as an adult, which means that there comes a time in this girl's life where I will not be able to carry her even if I desire to, because she'll be hopping about doing her own thing. And so these are the moments that I will cherish forever. And this sleep that we are saying, everybody will sleep. If you are tired, have you ever seen an adult that does not know how to sleep in their life? I mean, it's tough. Anybody that wants to have a child or children must make a decision in their mind to sacrifice the first few years of the children or baby's life, to nurture them, to be there, to be present for them. Anyways, did you do anything that made your life difficult, or are you currently in the deep of it in the first year? How is it going for you? What are the things that you are doing that you feel like it's natural, but you have advice from people not to do them? Let me know in the comment section. How are you managing? And if you are an OG mommy watching this video, did you do any of these things? Let me know your comments or thoughts in the comment section. So let me know if you enjoyed this video, and if there's anything that stood out for you, let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share with your new mom or mom to be for information purpose. I'll see you in my next video.